Do I look alright?
You look great.
Would you like me? Oh, Anthony, I'm gonna be your PT today. How are you doing?
Good.
So what's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. And how old are you?
30.
30. Alright, so what brings you to PT today?
I hurt my back.
You hurt your back? And when did this happen?
Probably about 7 weeks ago.
7 weeks ago. Can you tell me like how it happened a little bit?
I was deadlifting in the gym.
You're deadlifting in the gym?
Yep.
Alright. Is there anything that makes the pain worse at all? Or
Not right now. It happened walking.
Walking?
Couldn't even walk.
nothing at all right now? Like any activities that make it? What about when you go to the gym?
I hadn't really tested it too much in the gym.
Okay. So but walking definitely hurts?
It did. Not so much now.
Not so much now. What about standing up or sitting down?
Standing up, I guess when I get straight up and straight out, I feel it a little bit.
In your back, so when you're kind of extending?
Yep.
What about, is there anything that makes it feel better, like bending over? Or
Bending over.
Bending over makes it feel like
Hanging
pain?
from the bar.
What about any positions that hurt the most, like laying down on your bed, or?
No.
No?
Laying down makes it feel better.
Laying down makes it feel better? Okay, so do you lay on your back?
Yep.
Or on your stomach?
Back or stomach.
It feels okay?
Yep.
Alright, good. Can you tell me the quality of the pain? Oh, is it sharp, dull, achy?
When it happened, it was like sharp.
Is it sharp pain?
Yeah, like take your breath out of you.
Okay, and what about now?
Now it's just kind of like stiff.
It's stiff?
Yeah, like I wake up in the morning and be stiff.
So it's stiff in the morning?
Yeah.
Is it like, does it radiate down or shoot down your leg at all?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore. What about when it first happened?
When it did, a couple days after, I kind of felt it run down a little bit.
And now it did not at all?
Yeah.
Alright. So can you tell me exactly where the pain is? Is it in your lower back?
Yeah, lower back on the right side.
So it's on your right side right there? Okay.
Yep.
Not on the left side, right?
No.
Alright, and it's just localized right there, or you feel it down?
No, pretty much just stays right there.
Stay right there?
Yep.
Perfect. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst pain, like you have to go to the hospital, can you tell me how bad does it hurt with activity?
Maybe 2.
A 2 with activity? And what about at rest? Like when you're doing nothing?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Nope.
Alright. Is there any time of the day you said it's stiff in the morning?
Yeah, when I wake up it's stiff. Once I get moving, it loosens up a little bit.
What about at night? Does it hurt at night at all? Does it keep you up at night?
Nope.
No. So is there anything you're unable to do right now? Like you say you go to the gym.
Yeah, I did deadlifting.
Okay.
I haven't tried deadlifting.
You haven't tried,
I
so
just started back in the gym last week.
Okay. So deadlifting, and what about work? So can you tell me about social history, about your job?
Corrections officer.
Your correction, does it limit you to do any of your job?
Not really.
No?
If I'm standing too long, maybe it feels like it gets a little stiff.
So standing for a long period of
Yeah.
time. Okay. So is there any past medical history I should know about?
Shoulder surgery.
Yeah, shoulder surgery. Any family history I should know about, like diabetes, cancer?
Nope.
What about you? Cancer, diabetes?
Nope.
Nothing at all? Okay, perfect. Are you taking any medications for the pain?
No. When it happened, the doctor gave me Percocet, prednisone, and a muscle relaxer.
And you took those for how long? Or didn't take?
Took the muscle relaxers probably for like a week. The Percocet I took for 2 days.
Okay, and right now
And
you're
then
not taking.
prednisone I took till it was done.
Okay, and right now you're not taking any.
Nope.
Okay. And then, so you said you work as a corrections officer, and you say you work out. Any other hobbies that you have?
Not really. I don't have too much free time.
No,
I got my
you-
daughter, so
Okay.
I have my daughter.
So you have your daughter. And then what about your living situation? Do you live in a house, apartment?
Yeah, house.
Do you have any stairs?
Nope.
Nope. And how many levels is your house?
Just one.
Just one, so it's like ranch style.
Yep.
Just one. And going upstairs is no problem, right?
No.
No. Even coming downstairs?
Nope.
Alright, perfect.
Not now. It was obviously in the
In the
beginning.
beginning, you had a problem with the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any like X-rays done or MRIs when you
No.
here? No, so none of that.
Nope.
Okay. And then before the injury happened, were you able to do everything? Like,
Yeah, I had no problems.
No pain, no problems. Alright, perfect.
Nothing.
So we're just gonna go into further examination. Alright, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being worst pain possible, like you have to go to the hospital, and 1 being there's like really no pain, okay? How bad is the pain right now? Like
Probably when exercising, working out, it's 2.
2, okay, and then with at rest?
0.
0 right now. And then what about when the injury first happened? What activity?
9 or 10, I can even walk.
9 or 10. And then what about with rest when it first happened?
I'm still probably a 7.
7. Okay. So I'm doing the day. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, so next what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a posture examination. So I'm gonna have you do stand up for me. So what I'm doing, so just stand still, nice. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw an imaginary line through your nose, through your sternum, through your belly button, through your knees all the way down. I'm just looking to see if maybe you have shoulder height. Everything seems to be okay right now, see if anything shifted. Would you be able to lift your shirt up a little bit just so I can see your hips? Down.
Lift the shirt?
Yeah, if you can. Alright, everything looks to be okay right now from here. And I'm just gonna come through your side over here. You can put your shirt down if you like. And I'm just gonna draw a line through your ear, through your shoulders, all the way down. And I'm just looking to see if maybe some around the shoulders, which you do a little bit. Can you actually pick your shirt again? I'm just looking to see if your pelvis is rotating forward and backwards. Alright, so we're gonna do a posture compression test. So what I'm gonna have you do is place your hands out like this, and I'm just going to push down for 4 seconds, alright? Just to see if you get it anyway. So relax. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in the back. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna push down for 4 seconds, just relax a little bit. Alright. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like you're giving a little bit, you're bending backwards a little and kind of leaning towards the right side. So what I want you to do is I want you to brace your abdomen and pretend there's a string pulling your head up straight, nice and tall, and try to keep your shoulders back. Good. And I'm gonna try it again. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that looked a little better. Now what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you walk towards that door and then walk back from me.
Alright.
Just walk that way. And then walk back. Alright. Okay, so next what we're going to do is a palpation screen. So is it okay if I use my hands to examine your pelvis and lower back?
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to eye level down here. Is it okay if you lift your shirt a little bit for me? So I'm just going to come to your pelvis and I'm going to try to find your ASIs, which is right in here. I'm going to come a little underneath. And I'm just checking to see if one is higher than the other. And you seem to be okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the back right now. Can you just take a step forward for me? Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the temperature. So I'm just going to put back my hands. Seem okay right there. And then I'm just going to check for your iliac crest, which is basically the top of your hips right here. All right, they seem to be even. And I'm going to come back down to your PSIs. They seem to be even as well. And I'm just going to come down to your sacrum. Does it feel okay? Any tenderness at all?
Nope.
Nothing? I'm going to come back out. And I'm just going to check for any hypertonic muscles, see if you have any muscle spasms in your back. Everything's okay here? No tenderness?
Right side feels a little tight.
The right side right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some tightness right here. I'm going to come out. What about any tenderness right here?
Nope.
Nope. So I'm going to check your spine now, so your spine's processes. Anything right there?
Nope.
Come in between them. Any tenderness?
Nope.
Just let me know when you feel any pain if I'm come down. All right. So is it okay if I'm gonna check your butt muscles now? Is it okay?
Yep.
All right. Any tenderness at all?
Nope.
All right. So what we're gonna do next is a range of motion assessment. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is just bend down, try to touch your toes. How does that feel? Okay.
Good.
I'm just gonna apply a little overpressure. Please let me know if anything hurts at all. All right. How does that feel?
Good.
So I'm gonna have you come up just a little bit. I'm gonna push you down. Don't let me push you down. All right. So come back up. Did that hurt at all?
Nope.
Nope. What about when you came up like this? Any pain?
Stand straight up when I get to the top, I feel
Okay.
a little bit.
So next one I'm gonna have you do is put your hands on your hips, and you're just going to extend back. Any pain at all?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. Don't let me push down. Any pain?
Not so much there.
Not so much, just extending back.
Yeah.
All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you shift to your right side. So put your hands to your side and go down. That way, perfect. So I'm gonna just apply a little overpressure. So go ahead, go again. And push down. Any pain?
Not really.
I'm gonna let off a little bit. Don't let me push you down. Any pain?
Nope.
I'm gonna do the other side. So go ahead, side bend to your left. I'm gonna push a little overpressure. Any pain?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna let off a little bit. Don't let me push you down. Any pain?
Nope.
A little like heel raise. So you can hold on for support right there. And I'm gonna have you balance on the right side first. I want you to come up and hold it, and then come back down. We're gonna do this 25 times. All right. So now I'm gonna have you switch. We're gonna do the left side and the same thing. Alright, so now what we're going to do is a quick gross strength screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fix my hand here. Don't let me push you back. Good. Don't let me push you forward. Good. Don't let me push you to the side. Good. And don't let me push you to the side. Good.
Alright, so now that we have you seated at the table, we're going to look at a few other things. I'm going to check your posture, and then I also want to look at some rotational aspects of what's going on, okay? So I'm just going to come ahead to the side here, and I just want you to look straight and just try to be as normal as you can if you were to sit down. And I'm going to assess your posture here a little bit. I do see that you are a little posteriorly rotated through your pelvis. There is a natural curve that kind of goes up through your back there into your neck. There is a slight forward shoulder with a little bit of forward head posture. And a little bit of upper cervical extension, it looks like. There's a notable crease in the neck, but outside of that, I don't really see anything else that kind of stands too far out to me. Taking all that into consideration, moving along here, I just want you to cross your arms across your chest, okay? And I want you to go ahead and rotate to your left. All right, so as far as you can go, just try to hold it for me. I'm gonna give you a little bit of overpressure so you can go a little further. Any pain with that? Nope. Let's come out, okay? And I'm gonna hold you here. Don't let me push you any further into that. Good. I'm gonna hold it for a few seconds. Do you feel any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna go to the right now. All right, so as far as you can go, it's about the same there, and we're gonna try to get a little more.
Feel that a little bit.
That's kind of going a little bit. Let's come out. Hold that. Don't let me push you any further. How about that? Anything with that? No? Okay. All right. So now from here, we just did a little bit of a gross range of motion. I just want to also check the strength. Just quickly. So go ahead and cross again. Don't let me rotate you to the left. I want you to try to stay just right in the middle here. Okay. Hold this for a few seconds. Just let me know if you feel any type of pain coming on. Okay. Same thing to the other side. It's gonna be a little gradual as I apply pressure. Don't let me rotate you this way. I want you to try to pull this way. Okay. There you go. Okay. So I did feel that you were a lot stronger in not letting me push you this way versus this way. You kind of gave in a little bit. Alright, so Kevin, so we're going to just assess some of the nerves that run to some of the muscles there, and I'm going to have you go through a series of just a few movements, but I just want you to follow along with me. Just bring your leg up for me. There you go. And don't let me push you down. Okay, relax there. Alright. Come down here. I'm just going to apply the pressure gradually too, okay? So it's not going to be too abrupt. Don't let me push your leg down. Good. Okay, now I want you to bring your toes up towards your face. Good. Don't let me push your foot down. Good. Okay, I'm just going to take the shoe off for you if you don't mind. Try to bring your big toe up. There you go. Don't let me push it down. Okay. Did you have any pain on the unaffected side at all? Okay. So now I'm just going to compare with the affected side here. Okay. So go ahead and pick your knee up for me. Good. Don't let me push it down. Okay. Anything with that?
Not so much, but I felt weak.
Okay. So come here, just bring your leg out a little bit. Don't let me push your leg down. Okay. Bring your toes up towards your face. Good. Okay. Don't let me push your foot down. Okay. Now try to just bring your toe up. Good. Don't let me bring your toe down. Okay. Did you have anything with that?
Nope.
Alright, so with my myotonal assessment here, I didn't see anything kind of going on with the lower leg, but I did notice a little bit of weakness in both of your hip flexors there. So that's going to be something we further look at. Alright, Kevin, so I'm going to check your reflexes throughout your knee and your ankle on both legs. Is that okay?
Yep.
Alright. So I just want you to relax into my hand here. Alright, so I did see a little bit of a jump. I'm okay with that. Alright, so I'm going to put down here. Get the Achilles tendon, just relax into my hand a little bit. Okay. I have another little jump there. So you just relax. Okay. And finally, we're going to check down here this time. Okay. I felt it there. I got another one. Alright, so we want to look at the way that your spinal cord's coming down and your nerves that come down. So I'm going to try to put them on a little bit of tension and see if I can provoke any type of symptoms, okay?
Alright.
So I want you to go ahead and bring your chin down to your chest, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of overpressure here, so I want to bend you actually. So I want you to bend forward with me. Any pain with this yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's go with the left side first. Let's straighten this leg out. I'm going to hold you here, okay? Alright, any pain with that?
A little bit.
Can you bring your toe up towards your face? Does that make it worse?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
feel a tightness in the back.
So let's hold it there. Let's bring your neck up and see if that relieves it. Don't move your leg. Does that make it feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's bring this down. All right. Now we're gonna check this side. Okay. I want you to bring your chin to your chest. Okay. And again, I'm gonna give you a little bit of pressure here. Okay. Let's straighten this leg out. Pain with that?
Yeah, same thing.
Let's bring the toe up. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold pressure. Let's bring your head up. Does that relieve it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's bring this down. Did you feel any notable difference between the two? Did one seem more extreme than the other?
Even when I picked my head up, my foot was still up. I still felt it on the right side.
Versus this side.
Yeah, the left side I didn't feel it at all. The
Okay.
right side I still felt it.
All right. So I'm gonna test your sensory nerves throughout your leg. I just want you to tell me if you feel my touch when I touch your leg. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I want you to look. I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Do you feel that?
Yep.
Okay. Do you feel that?
Yep.
Do you feel that?
Nope.
How about that?
Yep.
Okay. How about here?
Yep.
Do you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel this?
Nope.
How about this?
Yep.
Okay. Do you feel this?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel this?
No.
How about this?
Yes.
Okay. And finally, do you feel this?
Yes.
Alright, Kevin, I'm going to try to assess the motion of your hip. Is that okay?
Yep.
Alright. If you feel any pain, just let me know, okay? I want you to try to bring your knee up towards your chest. There you go. Just like that, as high as you can go. I'm going to try to give you a little overpressure here. Stabilize the low back, see if you can... Do you have any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay. I want you to not let me push you up from here, okay? Good. Anything with that?
Nope.
Alright. So now that I have you here, I want you to try to bring this part of your foot up towards the right side. There you go. Just like that. Alright, is that as far as you can go?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to try to get you a little further. Anything with that?
Nope.
Don't let me push you in. Okay. Now I want you to bring your foot towards me and just rotate towards the other side. Okay. I'm gonna try to get you a little further. Feels pretty tight there. Okay. Don't let me pull you out anywhere. So I want you to try to pull your leg back in that way. Good. Good. Anything with that?
Nope.
All right. Let's scoot all the way to this side. I want you to try to hang your leg off the side here. Allow your hip to drop. Good. Get you here. I'm gonna give you a little overpressure. Anything with that?
Nope.
Okay. I want you to try to bring your knee back up towards the table. I'm gonna hold you down here.
I feel that a little bit in my back.
Okay. Let's come up. Was it in the spot that we've been looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's scoot a little bit over to the opposite side of the table. Good. Okay, so I want you to bring this knee up towards your chest, just like we did on the other side. Okay, this is your affected side too. Okay, so I'm gonna stabilize the hip. Let's see if I can get you a little further. Anything with that?
Nope.
All right, we're gonna come out. Okay, don't let me push you up. I want you to try to block it. Anything with that?
Nope.
All right. Have your leg here. I want you to turn your leg in, like so. Good. All right, I'm gonna put a little overpressure here. Okay. And now I want you to not let me push your leg in that way again. Good. I want you to push into me. Anything with that? Let's come this way. I want you to try to rotate your leg out this way. Good. Alright, so you're picking up a little bit through here. So about right there. Alright, let me see if I can go further. It feels tight. Okay, don't let me pull your leg out. I want you to try to pull towards that wall. Okay, anything with that?
Nope.
Alright. I'm gonna hold my hands here. I want you to scoot yourself over. I'm gonna protect you from fall. Good. Okay. Stabilize a little here. Let's hang this leg off the table. Any pain, just let me know. This is the affected side.
I feel a little bit.
Okay. Let's come up a little bit. Push into my hand here.
I feel that.
Okay. Worse than the other side?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's all the motions that we want to test here. We're going to test a little bit more when we get you into a different position, okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move your leg again in a specific way. I just want to be able to differentiate if it's a muscular problem or if it's something that's going on with the nerve. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. With your left leg, I want you to go ahead, leaving it straight. I want you to pick it up as high as you can. I'm going to help you out a little bit. All right, so relax a little bit. Okay. Do you have any pain with that? I'm at the end range here. I'm going to flex your toes up. Does that make it worse?
I feel it in my hamstrings.
Okay. How about can you bring your chin up as if you were looking down? Does that make it worse?
Mm.
Okay, let's relax. Okay. You got a little bit just under 90 degrees there, so that's a good thing. All right. We're going to try the same exact thing on this opposite side, so I'm going to help you. Just pick it up here, relax into my hand. All right, do you have any pain with that?
Nope.
I do feel like I'm at the end range of what you're going to give me. I'm going to flex down, so you're going to feel a little bit of pressure.
Yep, I feel it.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and lift your chin up again. Does that make it better or worse?
A little better.
About the same?
Yep.
Bring your head down. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to be screening your abdominal section. Is it okay if I just apply a little bit of pressure to the 4 quadrants of your abs? Okay. So I'm going to come in for just a soft palpation here. Anything with that?
Nope.
How about that?
Nope.
All right. Any pain through there?
Nope.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go a little bit harder. I'm gonna try to get deeper on here. Just let me know if you feel any pain. Okay. That's fine. No pain with that. Okay. So lastly, I'm just gonna do a rebound test. So I want you to know if you feel any pain when I take my hands away. Okay. So deep. How's that?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to do a few things that are going to, I'm trying to provoke pain throughout your sacrum, so I just want you to be vocal if you have any pain with any of these things I'm doing, okay?
All right.
I'm going to come here first. All right. I'm just going to put some compression here, okay? There we go. You have any pain with that? All right. To the south. Same thing, okay? Just let me know if you feel any pain. No? No pain with that? Just gonna hold it for a few seconds. Nothing? Alright. The next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring your leg up like this. Okay. So I want you to kind of roll to the side so I can get my hand underneath here. Alright, roll back. Alright, so same thing here. Any good with that? You come to the other side there. Like so. Just roll to that side. Okay, come back. Alright. Just something here. Anything with that? Nope. No. All right, so this is a screen that we're just trying to roll out. We're gonna more focus on the low back, okay?
Yep. All right, Kevin. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a couple more screens to rule out any nerve involvement. All I'm gonna do is just kind of relax and okay, from there, do the side, relax, relax, relax. Good there. Okay, now I'm gonna do another test. So let me know if you feel this.
I feel it.
Okay, I see a little itch. There you go. Perfect. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another exercise just to see how your abdominal muscles are really working properly. That way, these muscles kind of help to hold the spine in its position, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy for your ASIs, right? You do both sides, right? Contract in a little bit. So what I want you to do is pretend you're trying to pull on a pair of pants, and pretend you're trying to pull a pair of pants.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Actually pulling.
Yep. Okay, I felt that one. That side turned on. This side. So ASIs. Okay, and I'm gonna pull a pair of pants. All right, let's try that one again. All right, so you don't have to actually do the actual motion. Just
Right.
like pretend like you're at the point where your pants are here, and you're just almost trying to suck it into kind of.
Gotcha.
Ready? There you go. Very, very soft. Good. Next thing I want you to do, we're gonna do the unaffected side first. What I want you to do is I want you to lift up this leg like 2 inches. How does that feel? Does that feel hard? Feels okay?
That's all right.
All right. So you put it back down. I'm just gonna hold your pelvis a bit to see if it feels easier or worse. You just tell me. And just hold. And you know how that feels? Same.
Same.
Okay. Right now I'm just gonna hold around here. And do that.
About the same.
About the same. All right. So I'm just gonna come into your back a little bit. Just kind of stabilize here. So you feel your back into my hand. So kind of press your back into my hand and try to do the same thing.
I felt a little easier.
Feels a little easier. Okay. Nice. Okay. So try this leg. This is the back leg. How's that feel?
I feel in the back.
Yeah. Okay. So just let me know if that symptom gets less.
It's less now.
If it becomes a little easier.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about right here. No change. Any change?
No change.
Okay. So again, just right here. Right. Try again. Try to keep your back onto my head and do the same thing.
Maybe a little easier.
Okay. And if not, no change. Don't worry about it. I really think the hip helped you out a little more.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll get to that.
Okay.
All right, Kevin, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another kind of muscle testing for your hips for the going out, kicking out the side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay on your right side first and just slide back just a bit. Okay, so I got you there. All right, so I'm going to kind of lock you up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten that leg. You bend the bottom now. Now when you bring this leg up as high as you can, and right there, perfect. And don't push down. Any issues? Feel any pain or anything? Here?
Nope.
No. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this leg up here, straighten out the bottom leg. I want you to pick up the bottom leg. There you go. Stretch, keep the leg, try to keep it straight, and don't push down. Any issues there?
Nope.
Nope. Relax. Now just do a favor, roll on to the left side. So again, slide towards me a little more. Perfect. So straight out this leg, and you bring it up right there, and don't push down. Okay, relax. I'm gonna hold you up here a little. Okay. So you bend the knee, actually. Right now, I'm gonna pick up this leg. And relax. Okay, so I did notice on this side, you're a little weak on the outside, but also when you were laying on this side as well, you had a little hard time. All right, Kevin, what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna do some palpating of like certain structures on your back to see if something generates some pain, something's tender, something's not moving right. Again, let me know if you're feeling any pain as I do this. Are you okay if I put the shirt? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna come into the sides and find your hip really at crest. Okay, I feel here. Okay, so that's one. You have very high hip bones, my friend. Right. So this is your sacrum. Right. Just move right up here. Sorry. You can slice this out. So this should be L4, right? So let me just feel. Does that feel tender or anything?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna track down a little bit.
Yeah, a bit more there.
Right there, more tender there.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm just gonna track down a little bit more. So this should be S2, S2, S1. What about that? Anything down here?
A little bit.
Which one felt worse? This first one, the third one, the second? The third?
The second. Definitely.
Second, okay, so right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just track it out a little bit, right? And just strong. Right here. Any issues there?
Not really. I mean, I feel it, but no.
What about that one on the side?
No, not
No,
really.
you okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna track that a little bit. What about here?
No.
No? Okay. I'm just gonna assess the muscles real fast right in here. Okay, I do feel a little a little bit more like tight on the side right here.
Yeah.
Does that feel tender as I press?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Anything down here?
No.
I'm just gonna come into the side, so I'm just gonna feel for your 12th rib. I'm just gonna come in. Anything here?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on the side, but let's do it here. Just let me know. Anything that jumps out at you here?
Nope.
No. Okay, they feel pretty much the same on both sides. I'm just gonna go down to your glutes here. So I'm just gonna look for your ischial right there. I'm just gonna kind of just melt through. And let me know. I'm gonna try to feel for like a little strain. I'm gonna try to strong it to see if it causes you any discomfort. Any discomfort?
Nope.
No. Okay. Anything here?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's try these guys again. Okay, I'm just gonna track out a bit. And let me know if anything's tender as I press into these joints. Anything?
A little bit on the right side.
On the right side?
Yeah.
It's a little, okay. So now I'm gonna go back up here. Okay. So 4. I'm gonna go to L5. Sorry, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of apply like a little gentle pressure downwards.
Alright.
Let me know if you're okay with this. Okay, I feel a little bit of movement. Just stiffen me just a little bit. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna go lower. Okay, so I do definitely feel there's a little stiffness on the first one I did in L5 compared to L4 and L3. So we can take a look at that as we go through the assessment.
Alright.
Alright, what I want to do next now that we're kind of here, you have a muscle on each side of your spine called a multifidus, and pretty much it helps stabilize the spine. What I want you to do is I'm going to put a little bolster underneath your leg, and when I give you kind of a little cue, all I want you to do is bring your knee off the table.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, come on. Okay, relax for a second, we're going to do it one more time here. Okay. Right there. There we go, I thought that would turn on. Okay, now we're going to go to the side, so let me just fix this. Okay. Relax, like. So let me just try your spine real fast. Okay, so try that one again. There we go. Alright, so I did feel the muscle turn on a little bit. The left side turned on a little bit faster, a little bit stronger than the right side, but that could be something, an area of focus that we can look into. Shift the shirt down a bit. Okay, we're almost there. But what I want you to do now is, I'm going to kind of stabilize your pelvis here, but I want you to lift this leg up off the table. There we go, right? So you can hold it right there, keep here. I'm going to apply pressure down here, don't let me push you down. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So lift up the right leg. Push down. So you're stronger on the right side with this. Okay, so what we're going to do next is, with this leg, just bend the knee from here. You're going to stabilize here, you're going to pick up this leg, so right there, perfect. Don't let me push you down. And relax. Okay, so that glute felt a little bit weaker compared to the last time we did it. We can do it on this side just because you're cramping up, so we can take a look at that another time. We're going to do now, so we're going to do a little HNI testing. This test is just to help you rule make instability in the spine. That means if you have a vertebrae moving too much, that's going to help us tell if something's going on. Also, not, it's also going to help us tell if one vertebrae is maybe not moving enough. Okay, all right, so the first one I want you to do is I actually want you to bend forward, right, to where you can, and then I want you to side bend. So the first you go. Are you okay there? Yep. Okay. All right. So that you're right. Your head is right where my foot is. And come up. You okay there? Yep. Any issues coming up? So now what I want you to side bend, right, and then apply a little pressure, and then now I want you to flex forward. There you go. Okay. Any issues there? Nope. All right. So you have a little bit more, but there's no pain with this side. We can do the opposite side. All right. So we want you to flex first. Over here. So you flex, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna side bend you this way. So side bend, side bend, side bend, side bend. To where you can. Furthest you can go. You think? Right there. Okay. So and right there. Right now, what we do is come up. Now we're going to a side bend right first. Okay, and then now we're going to flex forward. Okay, that seems exactly the exact same, so no issues there. Let me fair come on nice and slow. I want to take 2 steps forward. So we're pretty much going to do the same exact thing going backwards. So let's do going to the left first, and then we'll do the right side. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to extend first, right? And then I want you to side bend towards me. You okay there? Yep. Any, can you do a little more, any pain?
Right there.
Right there, perfect. And which side is it? The left or right side?
Left side.
Okay, perfect. Now what I want you to do is I want you to side bend first, here, and then come back a little bit. Okay, you okay? Yep. Right there. All right, so that seems to be the same on this side. All right, now we're going to go this way. So first thing I want you to extend. Great. Now you come towards me. Side. Okay there?
Yeah, I
Feel
feel
a little more pain down this side? Okay, so here. I come up a little bit. What about coming out? Do you feel anything?
No.
No? All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to side bend first. Right, and then extend.
Yeah, I feel
Feel
it.
the pain?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so it seems like you were pretty much set equal distance from when you went to this side.
Right.
So I'm kind of ruling a little bit of instability out. So I'm thinking more it's kind of something not moving properly.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do some functional testing. Earlier you said that you work out, you enjoy working out for your hobbies, but what you've been unable to do since the injury 7 weeks ago is been able to deadlift. Okay. So one of our goals is going to be able to get you back there hopefully pain-free and hopefully without fear of re-injury. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some functional tests. We're basically going to mimic the action of deadlifting for you. And you mentioned as well that most of your pain comes in that last bit of bringing your back backwards a little bit more, right?
Right.
Just that extension.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate that last part of the deadlift. So you use an X bar. You're going to have your hands to the side, and you're going to come back and do that last bit of extension. So you don't have to go all the way down, just start here as your starting point, as if you're already in the middle of coming up, and extend backwards as you normally would.
All right.
That's okay. Okay. And then did you feel that tightness, that pain?
Yep, right at the top.
Okay. And again, just in the right.
Yep.
Right, fine. Okay. Great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be placing my hands in different areas of your back and your vision. Okay, if I do that?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to start up top here in the middle of your back.
Alright.
So actually, I want you to face backwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to palpate your ribs here, just to see if there's any ribs that are out of place. Your ribs that are poking out of my hand. And you just let me know if I'm being a little too pokey.
All right.
Okay. I think I feel this one poking out to my left hand a little bit more. So what we're going to do is sort of fix that. What I want you to do is I want you to do, again, just that same motion of that deadlift.
Felt better.
A little better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're going to take note of that. I'm going to move down to your lumbar region now, and I'm going to sort of feel the different areas where you were feeling your pain. Again, it was a little bit lower down here. And I'm going to just feel through your sinus process here. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and do that same movement again.
Yeah, I felt it.
Oh, good?
Mhm.
Which one is better? One up here or one down?
The second one down there.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to move down to another segment here. Go ahead. How's that?
That's good.
Is it about the same or better than the other one?
About the same.
Okay. I'm going to move down finally down here to L5. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that probably feels nice.
Okay, down here, about this? Okay, that's good to know. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go down to hips here, and I'm going to posteriorly rotate both of your hip and pelvis bones here. So here. And again, what I want you to do is just that same motion. And how do I feel?
Oh, good.
Felt good? Any better than the one that we spent over here?
No.
No, not better. Okay, and then just because we're here already, I'm going to go and rotate your hips the other direction. So go ahead. Alright, how about that?
That felt good too.
Okay.
I probably felt a little better, I guess, forward than back.
Okay, and then comparing the one where I rotated forward, compare that to the one in the back.
Yeah, forward probably felt a little better.
Okay, so doing this helped the most.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to now. I'm going to run back up to your middle of your back and come back down. I'm just going to do a little bit different things.
All right.
So I'm going to place my hands here again. Find that same rib segment that I felt was a little poking out to my left hand. So what I want you to do is I want you to again just do that same motion. Okay. Did you find that helped you at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine again just the same movement here. What I'm seeing here is your ribs sort of create this ring around your rib cage, right?
Okay.
And so the segment that I'm feeling here, I feel that it's a little bit shifted to the left.
Okay.
The ring sort of creates stacks on top of each other, and this one is just a little bit shifted over. And so what I would like you to do is imagine that right here, find the segment again, right here, I want you to imagine these two ribs as one unit, one ring, and I want you to imagine if I'm standing over here, me pulling that segment over here to this direction as you again just do that movement again. So go ahead.
That felt good.
I felt good. Did you feel it was about the same as when I actually had my hands on you?
Maybe not the same, but definitely close. Better than before.
Okay, good to know. All right, so now we're gonna move back down to your spine here. What I want you to do is I'm gonna try to get out of your way as much as possible, but I'm gonna sort of create a little bit of pressure, just a little bit here in these two spots. And I want you to again go ahead and do your deadlift. Okay, and how'd that feel?
Good.
Good. Okay, so since that felt good, I want you to again, I just want you to imagine that there's a string behind where I place my two hands here.
Okay.
And I want you to again, I just want you to imagine drawing those 2 points together as you go into your deadlift, into your final extension. Okay, and how'd that feel?
Felt good. That was good when the hands were there.
Okay. And then if you were to compare this movement here and the one that I had you doing your rib cage, which one would you say is better?
I think when your hands were on the rib cage, it's probably better.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly, what I want you to do is you're going to do that same movement again. I'm just going to place my hands on your hips here. I'm going to press and lift, and I want you to do that deadlift motion.
Good.
Good. Okay. And again, I want you to again just use your imagination. Imagine strings between these 2 points that I was placing my hands in here.
Okay.
Just at the top of your head. And again, I just want you to draw those points into each other as you get the deadlift.
Right.
So go ahead. Okay. How's that?
Good.
Good. So all those motions sort of help to alleviate the pain in your.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. Which one would you say helped the most out of all 6 of those?
Probably when your hands right here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably felt the best. And then the rib cage also felt really good. When your hands were on the rib cage.
Great.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of do a driver assessment, but also see at what level your hips are on. So what I want to do is I want you to just face the wall for me. I want you to pick up your shirt. And I know your issue is bending backwards, but I want you just to bend forward for me. And, okay, come up. Do this one more time. Go down. Okay, so it does look like your right side is a little bit higher than the left. What I want you to do is I'm going to just direct this for a minute. And I want you to bend backwards and to the right.
Yeah, it feels good.
That feels good?
Yeah.
All right, let's pass that wall.
That's
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a stork test, and pretty much that is to try to see if we can kind of reduce that pain and maybe get that feeling that you had going down your leg. All right, so do me a favor, face this way. I'm just gonna pick up your shirt.
All right.
And what we're gonna do is you're gonna bring your right leg up and extend back. Do me a favor. How do you feel there?
I feel it a little bit.
Look up. Does it make it worse?
No.
Look down. Does it make it worse?
Nope.
Okay. Now we're gonna do the opposite side. There we go. Look up. Make it worse.
Nope.
And look down. Make it worse.
Nope.
All right, okay, so what we do is I'm gonna just take a look at your pelvis, see if it's moving properly. All right, so if you just do me a favor, face that. Can you tuck in? Can you pull up your shirt for me? All right, so I'm gonna just. Do me a favor and pick up your right leg. There you go. Come back. There you go. Pick it up one more time. Come back. One more time. Pick it up. There you go. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a step back with me. There you go. There you go. Relax. Come back to normal. Do that again. There you go. One more time. All right. So I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Okay. Do me a favor and just bring the right leg. Bring the right leg first up to 90.
Right leg?
Yeah, up to 90 degrees first. Okay, that stays normal. Now bring it down. Bring that right leg goes up above 90 degrees. Relax. Do that one more time. Relax. And one more time. All right, so that doesn't move. Okay. So now, do me a favor, pick up your left leg up to 90 degrees. Okay. Come back down. Back up. One more time. There you go. So now what I have you do is take a step back. Put that heel on the ground. Go back normal. Back. There you go. Last time. And relax. So what I'm going to do now is push on this side and bring your left leg up to 90. Okay, relax, bring it back down. Come back up. And relax. Now let's bring it above 90. Relax. And bring it above 90. And relax. Alright. Okay, so what I found from the modified sword test is that for some reason your sacral base is sticking out more on the left than the right, and it should be level. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a series of tests to try to see why that's sticking out more on that side. Alright, and it's just going to require me to put some hands on certain places. Alright, do me a favor, can you face the wall? And if you pull up your shirt just for a little bit. So if it popped out on this side, I'm just going to palpate this spine right there. There you go. Go behind me. And up there. Okay. I do feel a little tighter on this side. Is it tender on the right versus the left?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it right where my thumb is?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this on your crest. Okay. Do me a favor, and I want you to take a step forward real fast. And I want you to rotate your toe in. Okay, relax. Come back. Do it again. Come back. And do it one more time. There you go. Okay. So do me a favor, bring that right foot back. There we go. Keep it even, and bend the front knee forward. Relax, come back up. Try to keep the right leg as straight as possible. Relax, one more time. Okay. Relax, so you just stay normal. I'm just going to palpate your ischiococcygeus to see which one's tender. So, okay, so, versus this side. Which one feels tender? Is it the left one or the right one?
The right a little bit.
The right a little bit?
A little bit.
So what I'm going to do next. Do me a favor, take the left leg, I'm going to pick that heel up. Now I want you to rotate the foot in. Rotate it out. Rotate the foot in. Rotate it out. One more time. And relax. Now bring that left leg back. We're going to bring that right foot forward just a little bit more. And I'm just going to keep you from rotating. And bend that front knee. And relax. Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to do a stress test for your SI joint. Let me know if you feel any pain when I do this. Okay?
All right.
There we go. Do you feel any pain?
I feel a little pressure.
A little pressure, but no, not the pain that we're looking for?
No, no pain.
Okay. What about now?
Nope.
Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to see how your pelvis moves on your sacrum, just the back half here. Just want to see how they move in relation to each other. What I'm going to have you do is bend this knee. I'm just going to curl behind. I'm just going to have to put my hands behind just to stabilize. So, yes, there it goes. You straighten out with me. So I'm just going to try to find your ankle here. Okay, motion feels pretty good here. And slide to the pivot. Bend this knee for you. Roll it up. Was you okay there? I just felt a little.
Yeah, felt a little pop.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Alright, so I did feel that you're restricted around S2, which makes sense to that performance that's kind of tight on that side.
Okay, Kevin. So while testing all of your vertebrae, I want to test how well they close together, how well they approximate. So I'm going to have you roll on your side again. I'm going to see first if they approximate, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of overpressure. We call this a pivot and pattern test, okay? All right. So to get you like this, I'm going to have you right there. My body's right here supporting you, okay? I'm going to bend your knees up all the way, and then I'm just going to simply bring your legs back. Good. Good. So let me move you. Try not to feel like you're tensing up at all. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Alright, so now I'm going to apply a little bit of overpressure. Alright, if you feel any pain, just let me know. In range. Okay. Good. Overpressure. Okay. End range. then finally, let's get you to end range and over pressure. Okay, good. Cool. All right, Kevin. The next test we're going to perform, we just want to see if your joints are actually opening and closing. Is that okay if I kind of get my hands on you?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to come on over and just roll over to the your right side there. Let's come down a little bit. Let's see when I start to get movement. Okay. All right. Okay. You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm kind of at my top mark here. You have any pain with any of this? Okay. So now I'm just going to see if I can get these to move, okay? You have any pain with that? Okay. All right, so the next segment, the next series of movements I'm going to check are for side bending, and I want to check them throughout your lumbar spine. I'm going to be able to do both sides from this one position, okay? If for any reason you need to stop or you get into pain, just let me know. All right. If you kind of just roll to your side, I got my hands here, protecting you from falling over. Very good. All right, so I'm going to take your legs and just move them up just a tad. I kind of want to anchor them right here, okay? Just like that. All right, so I'm going to come right here, and we're going to come into the pivot, and then over pressure for paddle. Good. We're going to come up a little more. Pivot, and then paddle. Okay, a little bit more. Pivot, and then paddle. Okay, so. All right, and we're going to come down. We're going to try to go the other way. Paddle. Okay, lastly. Pivot. Go paddle. Good. Good. You get you here. All right. Pull your arm out a little bit. You can put this underneath here. You can bend. You can put it right there if you like. All right. I'm going to come right here and just log roll you. All right. So you're not going to be. There you go. Right there. Okay. And I'm just going to push up here. If that gets to be uncomfortable for you, just let me know. Okay. Come to the spine. All right. And I just want you to breathe and kind of let me be able to push you down. Okay. So I want you to try to be loose. Good. Good. You get pain with that? Pivot. Paddle. Okay. Okay. Good. Can you just flip up and roll to the other side? All right. The same technique applied here, all right? Pull that. Then you can kind of like this. Again, I'm going to apply some pressure here. Try to bend up and get those there. And then I want you to roll to me. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to drop you. Okay. So. To here. All right. And can you scoot a little closer to me? Go this way. Good. Okay. And again, just try to let me push you down if that feels okay. Is that as far as you can go, you think?
Mm.
Just try to breathe into it a little bit. There we go. Good. Pivot. Paddle. Pivot. And then finally, relax a little bit if you go more. Okay, good.
Another goal that we really want you to focus on is getting back to work and being able to work. Since you are a corrections officer, you might have to pick up an inmate or pick up a set of files or move some things around, so you have to use your back. So what we want to focus on is getting back to work, getting strong, and that way this doesn't happen again. Yeah, so what we do next is I'm going to try to release your piriformis because we did find that it's a little tight, so we're going to, it's too active, so what we're going to do is I'm going to calm it down, that way we can stretch the muscle. So you can straighten out this leg. All I'm going to do is I'm going to have to find the muscle, so just relax for a second. How does that feel? Is that tender right there?
Yep, right there.
So I'm just going to go back out here. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how does that pain feel?
Probably 3.
About 3. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let your leg fold out. Let me know if it disappears. But I want you to really think of just relaxing that muscle and let my hands really sink in.
Yeah,
Relax.
it's gone.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to hold it here for 30 seconds here until it goes away. So again, just really think of it melting into my hands. And my fingers are going straight through. How do you feel?
Good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Still no pain?
Nope.
And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it into a stretch, okay? So I'm just going to play up. Just take my hand out here, hand down here, and should feel me feeling a stretch. Here, right? And we'll hold the stretch. Then what I want you to do is focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in, take a breath out, and really try to picture yourself relaxing that muscle, just kind of letting it go heavy. And I'm going to try to take it to a little bit of a more stretch. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. And hold that. Good.
Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try to release that back muscle on the right side. So what I'll have you do is just lay on your left side for me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend a bit. You okay?
Yep.
Straighten out this leg. Here. Okay. Just like this. So how does this feel on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like 3 right now.
3?
Yeah.
So just remember that number. Okay. So what I want you to do is, as you feel my hands poke in, I want you to just think of that muscle going heavy and just let my fingers sink in more and more each time. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And just let that muscle go heavy into my hands. How does it feel now?
It's gone.
It's gone?
Mhm.
0 out of 10?
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna hold it here. Let my hands sink, sink, sink. Still gone?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna stretch the muscle. Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do, come back to the side, when you straighten out the top leg, then the bottom knee. And I'm gonna keep you steady here, so don't think you're gonna fall, but you see the rug over there, I want you to try to take the hand and reach for the rug. And we'll get a little stretch. How you feeling?
Good.
Feeling the stretch?
Yep.
Okay. Breathe, breathe. Let that muscle just go heavy and just really picture it kind of lengthening. Picture it getting long. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reassess the back to see if that knot went away. Okay, I only feel a tender spot, and what do you feel?
Not much.
Yeah.
Maybe a 1 now.
Okay.
All right, Kevin. So we want to give you something to go home with. We know that erector spinae is an area of interest for us.
Mhm.
Okay, so I want to give you something to go home with that you could release it on your own. And then pair this up with the multifidus training that we just went through.
Okay.
That deep muscle to really give you something to go home with and give you some support as you leave here. So go ahead and just lay down on the table.
Okay.
On your back, please. All right. So I brought a ball here. Okay. So in particular, we're looking at this right side. So I just want you to go ahead and just roll to the right a little bit. All right. I'm going to palpate that area of tenderness. And when you do this at home, you're going to do the exact same thing. Right. You're going to go down to where you kind of feel tender. So just let me know as I go through here where it feels tender.
Right there.
Right there. Right. So we have the point here. I want you to roll back over slightly. Right. You're going to feel some pressure. All right. I want you to just slowly kind of let your body come into that. All right. Let your feet stay just like that. And just as Sam went through when we were releasing the muscle, you want to just imagine that ball melting into that muscle. Right. This is our active trigger point. The way we release it is just applying pressure. And again, having that motor, that neural control, just to be able to try to let it go. Right. You would stay here for about a minute, 2 minutes, however long it took to kind of get that feeling that you were releasing it. When you're ready, okay, we'll hang out here for a second. Again, as you kind of go through, just try to let it release. Right. All right. So after you've released the muscle, all we're going to do is stretch. Okay. So with your arms, with your shoulders like this, you're just going to allow your legs to fall over to the side, and you're going to feel stretching here. Okay. And the good thing about this is we can just use gravity to go with it. Right. You're going to allow that muscle to stretch out. As you go through it, you can kind of come up with your own parameters, kind of stretch this out. You don't have to go for more than 2 minutes. Maybe start off for like 20 seconds 5 times, but see where your body allows you to kind of go with a good release of that muscle. Kind of feeling it just stretch open like that. All right. So you can come back to the center here. So while you're here, we can go over that same thing that we were doing before. So you're going to do the ball with the stretch. When you're done with that, just bend the knees, and then you're going to think of those same cues about bringing these points together, bringing these 2 points together. So starting low, starting high. Right. We were concerned about the muscle in the lumbar spine. And because you're just still learning this, we want you to do 10 seconds, 10 times. So you want to hold kind of an isometric contraction, 10 seconds. Remember, it's not a really strong contraction, it's very light, and it should be way more mental than it is fatiguing down here. If you do hit that point where you do feel fatigued, whether it's mentally or muscularly, we actually don't want that. So you want to stop a little bit before that. You don't want to reach that for right now. We'll progress you further when the time's right, but for right now, this is what we want you to go home and work with. All right, so to progress you a little bit here with our training, we're going to try the same things, except we're just going to add in a few different things. We're going to give you a few, I want you to go in a few different ways. So let's come this way. We'll go over the cue again, all right? So where my fingers are, you're going to feel that muscle swell into my thumb, right? You're going to grow tall from the hips. Imagine that string pulling you up. Let's come back into the right again. Good. And we'll come forward. All right, so how about we come back into the left? How about we go back to the left? Good. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
You feel like you still have that support going on through your back?
Yep, I feel good.
Good. So let's come back into the right again. Good. And go back to center, back into the right. Let's try to speed it up. Not too fast, but just try to go a little faster. So you can just come right back to that point. Good. And then go forward. All right, we'll go back. So how's work going? Everything going all right?
It's going.
All right. Good.
Okay, another thing I want you to show you is a little bit of education on how to pick something up from the ground. Not to say that you picked the deadlift up wrong, but this can be correlated to going to work, going back to work, picking up something at work, or even in your house, picking up something. And I don't want all our hard work to get thrown off just because you say you picked up something wrong. So what you could do here is to say this is 20 pounds. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to walk up as close as you can to it. And the main focus, just how you do a deadlift, I want you to squat down, right, bend as low as you can, grab hold of it, and when you stand up through your legs and stand normal, right? What I want you to focus is on, main focus is once you're here, really squeeze your butt to stand up, you know. So let's give that a try. So try to get as close as you can to the weight and use your glutes. Go back up. How does that feel? Good. Does that feel easy?
Yep.
And how's your back feel?
Good.
Good.
Okay. And go and do one more. Okay, how does this feel?
Good.
Better than before?
Definitely better than before.
Good. Good. So yeah, that shows us that we're in the right direction, and we're going to be doing a little bit more of these exercises, and I'm going to send you home with something similar to that, and we'll progress you as you continue to get better and better.
Awesome.
Right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.